Hello beautiful people, thanks for coming around. Welcome to my channel. So we are going to make this bow and tie. So we'll be making it with this fabric. So right now from this point to this end is 11.5. Okay, then on this end we have 10 inches. Then if you want it bigger, you can also make it more. Okay, so I added an interface on it. Okay, so I'll bring it together like so. Okay, I'm going to stitch it on 0.5 inches. I've made it, so I'll trim off this sides, these corners. I'll be needing them. I'll quickly do that. Perfect. So I'm taking off this edge. Okay, I'm leaving that end. I don't need it to be taken off. So you see it, I'm trying to separate the both of them because I'm going to make an opening. I wouldn't like to also cut the other end, so I'll gradually do that. Good. I'm going to turn it out from this other side. Okay, so I'm trying to show you everything without cutting much on this editing. Okay, so this is the way you pull it out. When you're creating your hole, just make it a little bit wide so that you can easily pull off the other side from that very hole. Okay, so this is it. This is what you should be having when you do yours. Good. So I'll give it a good press, but before that I'm going to use that my scissors and pull it off, as in those edges, because I wouldn't like them to fold. So while doing your own, try to take it easy. So the next one we are going to make is this one. Okay, I have 10 inches on this side, as in the length, and at the width I'm using 8 inches. Okay, so this next I'll place it on top, and I'm going to secure it all around with my sewing machine. I've done it. So right now I'm going to fold it into two like so and stitch it by 0.5 inches all around. Okay, so I've done it. I'll quickly trim off the excess. So this is it. I'm trying to separate the two sides from each other so that I won't cut the other end. Okay, I'm trying to be sure. So I've opened it, then I'll gradually pull it off from the hole. So I've done that. You can see the way it's looking. So this is it. I'll put this on it. This is the way it will be. So with this thread, I'm going to roll it to get enough, because I'm using it to hold these two together. So I'm trying to make it to be enough. I don't want it to be tiny. Okay, just see the way I'm doing it, so that you can learn while doing your own, to be quite easy. Good, I've gotten enough. So see the way I'm pulling it, the two bows. So I'm trying to set it, and you should hold it at the center, equal. Okay, just make it equal so that one would not be bigger than one. Okay, I've done it. You see, this is the way your bow will look like when you do yours. So let me take off this thread. See how beautiful it's looking. So right now we're going to do the tie. So right now I have two of this, and I've put interface on it too. So I'm putting them together. Okay, so it's two. That's what I'm trying to show you. So from this point to the other end, I have 12.5 inches. So if you want, you can use more, okay? So it's 12.5 that I have. So at this point, I have 4 inches on fold. That means when you open it up, it's 8 inches. So this thing, we're going to construct this, but this side should be facing you, while the open side should be facing the other end. So I wouldn't like you to make mistake, okay? So from that point, that end, you mark 3 inches, okay? Good. So we're going to connect this to this side. So from here, I'm going to measure 2.5 inches and I'll mark it. So I'll connect it to this point. Okay, so this is it. I'll cut through the line. Okay, I'm going to cut through those lines that I made. So if you're doing, make sure that the one down is properly placed, so that once anything you do to the front will also affect it. So this is what you should be having when you do yours. This is my own tie. Okay, this is it. This is the way it should look when you do yours. So I'll be folding it into 2 like so. I'm going to join them by 0.5 inches. Okay, the other end I'll leave it open, so see it. Good, I've done it. So I'll still use my scissors and take off these points that I won't be needing anymore. Okay, see, it's quite easy. Good. So you see the way it's looking. I'm going to bring it up from that hole. That's why I say you shouldn't close there. Okay, so see it, I've also given it a good press. So you keep it this way to make them together or to join them together. So I have needle and thread with me. I'm going to stitch through it to keep them together. Okay, that's it. So see the bow and the tie. So I have this piece of fabric with me. I'm going to keep it this way and stitch it at this very end. So I have 3.5 inches for the width, and for the length you can use anything or any length you want. It's after joining together you can trim off the excess. Okay, so I've joined mine. I'm going to trim off this point with my scissors. Good. So this is it. This is our bow and tie. I'm going to bring it out from this very point, this opening. Okay, okay, I'm trying to give it a good press so that it can lie very flat and neat too. So you're going to use that stripe to join this together. Just see the way I'm doing it. Just try your best to make it lie very well before you stitch this stripe. Okay, so I'm going to stitch it at this point. I've done mine. So you see, it's quite simple. So guys, I have this halter neck I'm making for a baby girl of 2 years. So I have the full video on my channel, you can watch it. So I'll be using this bow and tie for it. So you see how beautiful it is. Okay, so guys, thanks for coming around. Do have a nice day. Bye.